Tactic number 1 deals with options. While you may make up to 5 commands in a single round, you need not use all 5. There may be times when your players are positioned such that a single move is advantageous to you. Also, while each piece has a maximum number of grids it may travel, it is not necessary to use that maximum. Don't be predictable, and remember, the rules of power only require you to make at least 1 move per round. Tip number 2 concerns a phenomena known as a bounce. When opposing forces of equal value occupy the same grid at the end of a round, it's a stalemate. The pieces are then bounced back to their original grids. Usually there's no consequence, but sometimes another piece of greater value has moved into the grid of origin, and then the bounced piece can be captured by the stronger piece. Tip number 3 deals with the Mega Missile. The Mega Missile costs 100 power units to acquire. It may be used only once and targeted to any sector of the board, including reserve or even your own headquarters, to destroy an invading force. It destroys everything in the sector it hits except a flag. The Mega sounds like a great weapon, but closer scrutiny reveals its high price tag, one-time use, and lack of any defensive power value makes it a weapon of great discretion. A smart player will use the Mega sparingly. Tip number 4 is a caution. It's very risky to move your pieces out of range, that is, within 2 moves of defending your flag. Remember, destroyers and cruisers can only move 1 sector per round, so if you get them too far from headquarters, you could be placing your flag in danger. Tip number 5 can give you an early power advantage. Many opponents fly fighters into other countries in an attempt to gain early power points. Remember, fighters have a range of 5 grids, so placing your pieces with a power value of more than 10 points in grids 0, 3, or 5 can often succeed in picking off 1 or more opposing fighters. Tip number 6 is an essential skill. Know your kill squares. Grids 4, 6, 7, and 8. These grids are within the striking distance of your infantry, which are limited to a maximum of 2 grids per round, but are the only pieces capable of capturing an opponent's flag. Positioning these pieces in the kill squares is the first step to the fall of an opposing headquarters. Tip number 7 sounds simple, but is often overlooked. Defend your flag. In the excitement of attacking an opponent, don't forget to leave enough strength at home to repel another force. A common mistake is to leave less than 25 power value at home when an opponent has a bomber with a value of 25 within range. Tip number 8, likewise, is often overlooked. Know the power value of your attacking force. It's easy to lose count of all your pieces, but a miscalculation of just 1 power value can be disastrous. Tip number 9 is the nuisance approach. One infantryman used wisely can be a nuisance to an opponent and a threat to his or her flag. As the only piece that can capture a flag, the whereabouts of infantry should always be paid close attention. Tip 10 should be employed whenever the urge arises. Ask to inspect an opponent's command pad occasionally to ensure that all moves are being properly listed. We're not suggesting anyone would cheat, but power does have a tendency to corrupt.